Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a quick Q&A video because I feel like it's been a while since the last time I did a Q&A video, and obviously a lot of things have changed since the last time I did a Q&A video, so just want to do an updated one. And obviously I think there would also be a lot of questions about the changes I have gone through, the surgery and everything, so let's dive right into it. I posted an Instagram post I think a while ago now asking you to leave your questions, so I'm just gonna go through them in this video. So did you do plastic surgery? Yes, I did. Yes, I did have a boob job. I had my boobs done 7 weeks ago now, so yes, the surgery is real. Can you start posting videos just like how you posted your old videos? I would say that my new videos will be different from my old videos. My old videos were mostly about body positivity, embracing your flat chest and women's struggles, those things like that. I don't think I will keep making the same kind of video, but I'm still in the process of figuring out what I want to do next for my content. Honestly, I'm just doing anything that I find fun, and so I don't really have like a direction on what exactly the type of video I'm gonna make in the future, so I guess stay tuned to see the change in my content and everything. Do you have any pain after the surgery? Are you okay? I did have a lot of pain during the first 3 days. Like I said in I had a boob job video, you can see the whole story, the whole journey there, but I did have a lot of pain during the first 3 days. Now I don't feel any pain. Sometimes I may feel like some kind of sensation inside, especially in the in-season. It is healing and it is, new skin's growing, so itchy is normal. Wasn't your account about body positivity? Why did you get work done on your chest? No hate, just wondering. I appreciate the no hate part. I think a lot of people don't really understand, and I could understand why they don't understand, but honestly it's just about me wanting to embrace a new chapter of my life. And I don't know, I feel like every time I say this people like mock me for saying it, but honestly it's a way for me to have fun with my appearance and with the life I want to live. If you want a longer explanation, definitely check that video out. Do you think you deserve to get cancelled? This is such a good question. It's like I'm thinking like if I answer in one way, people could say that I'm just playing the victim, and if I answer the other way, then it's like not really what I think. But if I'm being cancelled for being myself and making the choices that I think is right for me, then I accept the cancellation, because honestly it's just my own decision towards my own body. But I could understand how people find it very confusing and being cancelled for that, so I accept it. How many relationships have you been in? Ooh, I've been in 6 relationships, I think. Javi is my 6th boyfriend. I started dating since I was 18 and I'm 26 now, so it's been 8 years since I started dating. 6 boyfriends, yeah. How to deal with loving plus toxic family? Oh my god, girl, it's literally my family. My family is so toxic, guys, but also they're very loving. They're very supportive, okay? But they have their own, toxicity, as with any family, and I have learned over time to kind of tune out the toxicity or like not associate myself with it. I swear whenever like we would get together and we would talk and they would say something that's toxic or like either body shaming or like putting pressure on me to do things that I don't want to do, I would immediately leave the conversation. I would immediately change the topic or just like, I'm out of here, I don't want to listen to this, I'm out, bye. That's how I deal with my family. Why are you so thin? I don't know. I got this question a lot throughout the years, and I feel like it's just how I am. Like everyone is born and then you grew up with your own like eating habits, or like people are just kind of like set into their build, and I'm just happen to be like this, even though like I don't necessarily like try to remain this way. It's just that I'm just like this. Are you promoting eating disorders? I feel like every time now that like I look at these any like comments or like messages that mention like eating disorders, ED, I'm just like signing, because I don't, and I never promote eating disorders like ever in my whole 6 years of doing content. Why do you act like a pick me? It depends on how you define pick me, but whatever, this is just me. Take it or leave it. Will you stop making body positivity content? For now, yes, I have stopped making body positivity content. I don't want to be called a body positivity creator anymore. before. It was me in the past. I love that version of me. You know, I'm on to the next thing. So for now, I will stop making body positivity content. How do you don't let these haters get to you and be such a badass? Love your attitude, Clara. Thank you so much. I think that after 6 years of being on social media, I'm very used to hate comments and just negative opinions online about me, my body, my content. Day in and day out, I received a lot of those. Over time, I just learned to like live with them, or I just learned to like not pay them much attention. Some days, if I'm like not being productive and just like read comments, then that may get to me slightly. But I kind of like have that mentality towards my haters or like people that don't support me. And honestly, it has made me feel so much stronger and so much more confident, because like the whole internet could be against you, but I know that I'm just doing what I want. That feeling of like nobody can affect me and my peace, as long as you know that you're living in truth with who you are and, you know, just following your heart and do what you love, then it's the only thing that matters. Can you do makeup tutorial? I really like your makeup style. You're so talented. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I want to show you my makeup. And so this is my makeup today. Some days I just like to put on glasses. I kind of like this aesthetic, but I will definitely make a makeup tutorial soon. I have a makeup tutorial that I posted on my couple channel last year, but I feel like my makeup has definitely changed since then, and I can't wait to show you. Especially my lashes like tutorial, my lashes routine now is different now, so I will make one for you. Love you. What's your content gonna be about now? Good question. Like I said, I'm also figuring it out, but I want to get more into beauty, fashion, comedy, everything in between, to be honest. I don't have a niche now. I just like to do whatever I want to do now. Do you have siblings? Yes, I have 3 brothers. I have one older brother. He's married now. He's 30 years old. He has 3 kids. And then I have 2 younger brothers. So I love my siblings. Girl, even if your boobs are fake, you're literally becoming someone you told yourself not to. Oh, I saw this title comment a lot, that like you're literally turning into everything you're against before. I could understand why it feels like that, but honestly, I have never been against makeup. I have never been against plastic surgery. I have never been against women doing things that they want for themselves. So honestly, I feel like people judge things from appearance, and they could see that I'm all dolled up now, and like she used to be so simple, like what happened to her, and then they say that I'm like everything that I was against, but I'm like, I was never against those things to begin with, guys. And even if I was, then it's not a problem. People change all the time, people grow, and it's like a normal part of life. Oh, this is a juicy question. How did your boyfriend react after you got the implant? So I feel like there's a like conspiracy online going on that I did this for my boyfriend, and that since he entered my life, I changed because of him, and I changed myself to please him, which is so crazy because it's even hard for me to say those things, because if you know me in real life, you know that I'm one of the most girl boss you ever met. I am all about women's right and how, you know, women's power and everything. So it's comical to me that people think that I changed myself for a guy. Let me tell you the real story, right? Like, he was totally in the dark about my decision, my whole process. I think I told him a week or 2 weeks before I got the surgery, when we were thinking about moving from Canada to Vietnam. I just told him over a brunch that like I'm getting a boob job. And his jaw was literally on the floor, guys. He was like, what? He was so surprised. I think I just told him that like, oh, I want to change my image, like I'm ready for my next chapter. And then he was very supportive. Like he supports everything I want to do, because we both understand and know that we are our own person, and like whatever we want to do for ourselves like doesn't have to do with the other person. And we respect each other's decision, and we're here to support the other person because we we trust that they know what's best for them, right? I trust that he knows what's best for him and he's gonna do that, and he likewise trusts that I know what's best for me. So we have this understanding between us. Are you happy with your life? I'm very happy. I think I'm at a place in my life that I have achieved my dream life. All my biggest goal that I set for myself when I was like a high school student or like a teenager, when I was small, when I was younger, I have achieved them. Like my lifelong dream is to live by the ocean and be a YouTuber. So I'm here and very happy to be in Vietnam. Very happy with my boyfriend. I'm very happy with myself and like where I'm at in life. And now every day I'm just like, what can be fun today? What do I feel like doing today? It's like a sense of freedom that I just like, I'm so grateful for. And I'm so grateful that you are here and supporting me. Thank you so much. I am very happy with my life right now. Yeah, another one. Please don't tell me how he forced me into the surgery.
Guys, come on.
What happened to all the women rights? Like, we are our own person, guys. Like, guys have no power over us, okay? Do you still represent body positivity since you got plastic surgery? I think you do still. I believe in the message of body positivity, which is everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves love towards their body and feel confident in their body no matter what they look like. And I think whether that body is modified or augmented, it's all good. You know, everyone deserves love towards their body no matter what. You deserve love. Do I represent it? I think whether I represent body positivity or not depend on the viewer. I think I still represent like a very niche and different idea of body positivity, because when you think about body positivity, most people would think, oh, appreciate or embrace your natural body, don't change, blah blah blah. That's a very popular way to look at body positivity. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It also depends on like if you look at body positivity from a more nuanced way and understand the core message of body positivity, which is no matter what your body is like, you deserve love and confidence about your body. Then you can see it from that nuanced view and see that, oh, it doesn't matter if she has surgery. Like, that's her body, her choice. And so it also depends on how you define body positivity for yourself. So I think I represent body positivity in a more nuanced way, in a more not as popular, common way. But like I said, I'm not gonna make body positivity content anymore, at least as of now. Can't believe you think breast augmentation surgeries are trendy and for fun. Shame on you. I think it's fair. I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and some people or most people can think that, oh, surgeries are dangerous, especially, you know, non-necessary surgery like cosmetic surgery like boob job are dangerous and should not be encouraged, and it's not trendy or it's not for fun. Okay, I never said that it's trendy, okay? I never said that I do this to follow a trend. Yeah, sometimes, you know, people just like to twist your words. But I did say that I do it for fun. And I could see that people are like, oh, you have a lot of young viewers and you are basically promoting plastic surgery to your young viewers that trusted you because of your body positivity content. I could understand that, but the truth of the matter is, it's my truth that I do it for fun and I own it. Nobody is in the same shoes as I am. You know, nobody have the same life that I do or go through the same circumstances that I do. They're gonna have different truth. The truth to them could be boob job are dangerous and they would never go through it and it should not be promoted. And I respect that everyone has their truth, but it doesn't mean that you can come at another person and say that their truth is wrong or their truth is harmful. I mean, yeah, it's your opinion, you're entitled to it, but you know, it doesn't mean that their truth is wrong. It doesn't mean that their truth is problematic because they're just doing it for themselves, right? I could have young viewers, but at the same time, it's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility to ensure that all of my young viewers will feel good about themselves no matter what. I'm not their parents. I'm not them, okay? I'm here to share my life. I'm here to make content that I enjoy, and I enjoy making body positivity content in the past, right, for 6 years. But now, for a while, I don't enjoy making it anymore. I don't enjoy making it to the fullest extent that I used to, right? So I'm allowed to change. It's very common sense to me, but I feel like people want to box you into like their ideals or like their expectation of you, and then when you just want to be yourself, you just want to like break out, okay, I just want to do me, and they're like, oh my god, you betray us, you blah blah. Did we sign a contract or anything about how I have to stay the same and make the same type of content forever? But at the same time, nobody owes anyone anything, and I'm allowed to process things on my own. I'm allowed to, in the way I want to announce things, right? So whether you understand or support it or you choose to leave, I respect that, but I'm just living in accordance with my truth. Whether you want to support or you want to spread hate or you want to leave silently, I respect all of that, and honestly, I love all of you still. What is something you've learned to accept recently? I think that's a really good question, guys. Something that I've learned to accept recently is you can choose the reality you want at any given point, and you can go through a path. Like I said, I went on a path of body positivity, but I could also snap a finger and choose a different reality, which is the boob job, and have a whole different experience, have a whole different reaction of people online, have a whole different type of content. And I was living in Canada, I could snap a finger and move to Vietnam. I could snap a finger and choose to be a startup founder, you know, if I want to. I could snap a finger and choose to, you know, I don't want to live in Vietnam anymore. I want to, I don't know, move to Japan or something. I don't know. At any given point in your life, you have the power to choose your desired reality, and you have the power to make decisions for yourself, you know, unapologetically, and live life according to your own truth, and how easy it is and how fast change can happen. And I find that it's really fun. I feel like every time I say that I do anything for fun now, it's like it could be interpreted very badly. But honestly, what workouts you do to get such a slim figure? I am really interested to know. Also, lots of love to you. Thank you so much. I don't work out that often. Okay, because I'm healing from my surgery, okay? So that's why I haven't really worked out that much the past 6 weeks since my boob job. But I used to do a lot of hot yoga when I was in Toronto before moving to Vietnam. So like 6 weeks, 7 weeks ago, my usual routine is basically 1 Pilates per week, 2 hot yogas per week, 3 to 4 yin yoga session. I don't really go to the gym and lift weights. Sometimes I do, maybe like once a month. I would go to the gym and like try lifting weights and like be on treadmill and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to working out, just choose the workout that you really enjoy. And for me, it's hot yoga and Pilates. I really enjoy those workouts, so I could keep doing them consistently. I love healing that I feel after yin yoga, or with hot yoga, I love the feeling of sweating out everything, and like it is so intense that I can't even think about work. I can't even think about other things when like I'm in hot yoga session. So that's why I want to like just have a personal trainer soon, someday, after I feel more comfortable working out with my new chest, because obviously it's still kind of healing. So maybe like a few more weeks, and then I will start going back to the gym frequently. Yesterday, I just went to the gym for the first time, guys, after 7 weeks of my boob job. It was really good. I didn't do much, but I feel like just going to the gym itself already makes you feel better about yourself, you know, in some kind of way. I hope to find a new yoga and Pilates place here in Vietnam. Are you Viet? Yes, I am Vietnamese. I moved to Canada when I was 17. I was an international student. I went to grade 12 and university in Canada, and then even after graduation, I stayed in Canada. I worked in corporate for a while. Then I quit and do YouTube full time. Wait, you're just asking me am I Viet, and I'm like giving you my whole biography. Sorry, I am Viet. I am Vietnamese. How expensive was the surgery? Very good question. I feel like it's a lot cheaper in Vietnam compared to America, but my parents paid for my surgery. They offered to pay. But I think it was around 90 million Vietnam dong, which I will put like the exchange rate here, but it was around 90 million Vietnam dong. What size? So I got 355cc high profile implant by Mentor. So that's my exact configuration. When did you start YouTube? I started YouTube in 2019. I think I posted my first video. Let me see if I remember the date correctly. February 9, 2019. I will double check and put the actual date here, but in my memory, that's my YouTube anniversary. How did you meet your boyfriend? I already made a video about it right here, so check it out. And also check out the video on my couples channel, which we went into it more in depth there. Well, a lot of questions, guys. I don't think I'm even like half of the responses yet. Well, thank you guys so much for leaving so many questions. Why won't you apologize? Oh, this is juicy, guys. Why won't you apologize? I think you should watch this video right here that I have made recently talking about my side of the story. If you truly love your flat chest the way it was, why did you feel the need to change them? Very valid question. I think I see this argument a lot in my comments, and my answer to that is I feel like I'm a broken record whenever like I talk about this topic, but honestly I just want to change for fun, guys. I don't know, can you accept that answer from me? Can you accept it, guys? And the thing is, like, when I say that and people are like, you're gaslighting and manipulating followers, like nobody do the surgery for fun. Surgeries have so many risks and painful. Nobody go through it for fun. I know, okay guys, I know that's the reality for a lot of people. I know that, okay? But for me, because I already done my jaw surgery, so I felt like I could deal with the pain. I thought that compared to the jaw surgery, the boob's not gonna be anything, okay? Like I said, I was in the mindset of I'm gonna manifest it, so I would have like a really easy breezy surgery with no complication, no pain or minimal pain, okay? I look forward to the result, which is like boobs, and it's like opposite of what I had, and it's fun to me, okay? To me, it is fun to me. Oh, this is juicy. I really don't want to sound mean or anything, and I think you're stunning. Thank you. But you've been such a feminist speaker to me and an inspiration. Thank you. Not just out of breast size, but also out of the makeup, hair removal, and more stuff you posted. And all of a sudden, you only post a lot about makeup that is really nice on you. Thank you. You've been so nice to me. Thank you so much. Only when you wear really nice clothes and you posting about being yourself, and you don't post about being yourself anymore. I know it's not really about me personally or anyone's in the comment, but don't forget the feminist you are and the beautiful personality before you had the surgery. Thank you for reading this, and I am a fan of your page. Thank you so much. You're so kind. And I think that to a lot of my younger viewers, it may be kind of hard to understand, but I'm still a feminist, guys. Like, I'm the biggest feminist out there, okay? All about women's rights, okay? Whether you choose to wear makeup, whether you choose to remove your body hair or doll up or do your hair or change your body in any certain way, I'm a choice feminist, okay? I support your choice. I believe that you know what's best for you, and I believe that everyone is entitled to make choices for themselves. No argument about that, right? I think that makes a lot of sense. And so to answer your question, my love, I just want a change for fun. It doesn't mean that I go back against everything I stood for in the past. I chose to not shave. I chose to not wear too much makeup. I chose to have my bare face most of the time. I chose to wear simple clothes because I simply wasn't interested in makeup or fancy clothes, okay? That was my choice at the time. It's great, right? Everybody loves that. Everybody loves when a woman are simple, right? It makes everyone comfortable, and I understand that. But now it's my choice to put on cute clothes. It's my choice to wear my makeup in certain way. It's also my choice to augment my body in the way that I find fit, in the way that I want to experiment with my look, okay? And so I think that it's the two sides of the same coin. And it doesn't mean that I don't support that side of me anymore, or it doesn't mean that I think every girl should be dolled up. Like, I support every girl make the choices that they see right for themselves, whether it's staying simple or doling up. Doesn't matter to me, okay? I love it when girls just make choices for themselves. Not just girls, but everyone. How do you handle the hate, like people tell you some really nasty stuff? I choose to look at it in a positive way. I choose to look at it as, they care about me. Whether people leave you positive or negative comment, it still means that they care about you to some extent. And so that's how I choose to deal with it. Even if it's like the worst possible, nastiest, most negative thing ever in the world, I choose to see that like, oh, I am still relevant and they still care. Next question. How many hair colors have you tried? I have tried blonde at one point when I was really young, when I was like 16. I've tried obviously black, some type of brown, obviously orange and red, and now I'm back to black. So quite a few, mainly blonde, red, and black / brown. Where's the old Clara? I miss her content about body positivity. I'm happy for you, but did you do it? Yes, I did do it. And the old Clara is in here. The old Clara is in my heart. And I love her. She's in my content still. I'm still gonna leave all my old content on the internet. So if you miss her, definitely give her a watch. Definitely. I'm still gonna be there. And I think I'm at a better stage in my life. I'm happier. I have grown up. I've changed. And I don't know, 5 years later, maybe people will be like, where is this Clara? Where's the 2.0 Clara? Because then I may have like a 3.0 version of Clara. I have no idea, okay? So it's just, to me, I know that my essence is the same. I'm still the same pretty girl, the Clara that did body positivity. I love her and she's in here. What do you think about the latest controversy going on around you?
Clara Dowd.
Clara once adored.
Oh my god. I think it's kind of fun. I swear, every time something people like ask about the controversy or like, yes, I did have a boob job. It's kind of fun. I don't mind it. I'm just being me. What size do you choose and what type and where did you get it in the armpit? So this is regarding to my implants. So I already answered in my I got a boob job video, but I got 355cc high profile mentor implant and under the muscle underneath the boob. There's like a medical term for it, but I don't remember, but it's right here, okay? The surgeon opened this up, put the implants in, stitch it, and now I'm here. What was your first reaction after surgery was done? My first reaction was like, damn, it's heavy. I think because I go through my whole life not having any like chest tissue. So right after the surgery, I felt like, oh my god, like the pressure, the weight, because each of these is 355 grams, right? So together they are like 700 grams. 700 grams is not much, but when, you know, they open you up and stretch your skin, it feels like a lot of pressure. And at first, your skin hasn't like been able to stretch yet. This is your skin, okay? When it's like normal, it's like this, and then they stretch it, right? And then over time, it's able to like relax like that, right? That's what happened. So in the beginning, it's like super stretch. So I felt a lot of pressure. I felt so tight. And my first reaction is like, damn, did I really do it? Is it really worth it? But then after the first 3 days, it's like, yay! It's not really a problem. I got this comment a lot. One adjective that people describe me these days a lot is shameless. Even after doing the worst thing possible, how can you still post? Shameless human. Yeah, I got a lot of comments that say I am shameless. Even my boyfriend. Okay, this is even before all my surgery, before all the controversy. Even my boyfriend, when I asked him to like describe like one of my traits, and he said shameless. And I was like, oh,
Thank you.
You know why? Because shameless is actually a very good thing. Because you know why? We are so accustomed to shaming other people for doing anything, especially shaming women, okay? And so I think that if I am shameless, it is a good thing because it means that I don't care about people's opinion and do whatever I want. Thank you. I am shameless. So I take it as a compliment. Can you show us the new house? Yes, I can't wait to make a house tour video coming soon, coming real soon. I'm so excited to show you my Da Nang house. I mean, you can see this is the bedroom, but I can't wait to show you the rest of the house. What inspired you to become a content creator? I think what inspired me is, my unique experience with loving my flat chest. At first, that's what really inspired me, and that's what's motivates me to release a lot of content about that. But now I want to be a content creator, or I create content because
Fun.
guys, sorry, I can't think of a better word than fun. I can't. I think it's really fun to work on content that I find interesting. I think it's really fun to read people's comment. I think it's really fun to see that my content make a difference. I think it's really fun to see what I can create. And so that's what inspired me to be a content creator. Can you please tell us about your life when you were a teen? I love this question. I was very rebellious, I think, when I was a teen. I think I still have traits of that till this day. Very free-spirited. I was in one of the best, it's like the second best high school in Vietnam. It's very competitive, and I am so grateful for being in that environment because it's the first time that I was surrounded by people who were even more, brilliant at studying and smarter than me. And I felt like that experience really shaped me as a teen because I feel like, if I can't compete with them when it comes to studying, I have to make myself stand out in other ways. And so I participated in a lot of volunteer experiences. I became the president of a volunteer group, and through a whole event, like a citywide event. It was a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got trauma, PTSD after that because it was a lot for a 16-year-old to throw a whole citywide event with basically no help from adults or anything. And for a long time I wanted to break out of my family and not live in Vietnam because I think going abroad is better, everything is better abroad. So I fought a lot with my dad so he could allow me to go because in his eyes I'm a girl, so technically he just expected me to stay home and get married someday and have children, and that's his plan for me. But I'm no, I'm gonna go no matter what. So I got into a lot of conflicts with him between when I was 14 to 16. Finally, when I was 16, after a lot of fights and years of disagreement, right, he allowed me to go abroad and supported me, and now I'm here. I think my teenage years was really fun. I had a lot of great friends, just being in a very dynamic, surrounded by brilliant people. I feel like it's really pushed me to differentiate myself in different way, differentiate myself through my tenacity and my audacity. I think it's fun. I would have dreams about back into my high school years sometimes, and whenever I wake up I'm oh, that was fun. I kind of miss that. Are you planning to have any more work done? You have always been sexy. I hope you like how you look. Thank you. I think right now I don't have any plan to have any more work done. I'm very, very happy with how I look. I'm very happy with how my life is right now, but I'm not opposed to potentially in the future. Like I said, I'm not opposed. I think I'm open, but right now I don't. How do you feel about all the negativity people are sending you? Yes, you help me a lot. I'm so happy to hear that. I think, honestly, I always believe that whatever you give out is what you get back. So whenever I see negative comments, I always give them love. I always give them understanding and okay, move on. And I feel like for people who give out negative comments, I want them all to also be aware of that like whatever you give out is what you get back. If you give out understanding and support, and that is also what you get in your real life or like online or everywhere, you know. I think I try to remind myself that, and it's all good. Like I said, I don't mind negativity, negative comments. My face is thick enough and my heart is dark enough to absorb or like to take all of that and to be okay, coexist with that. Do you have any regrets at all about moving to Vietnam so quickly? No, I actually love that I just took a plunge and took a leap, and the universe totally supported me with every decision I made. I am so happy that I did not wait until Q4 of this year. That was initially my plan, to move in Q4 to Vietnam or to anywhere, and I am so happy that I just like decided and moved in 10 days, literally. Honestly, life has been so good, guys. I love Vietnam. I am so happy that I moved. I feel like I have made like a 40-minute video or something already, and I'm still at the beginning of all the questions that you guys sent to me. It's crazy because it keeps going. And I'm just like, a lot of people ask the same question, and I have answered most of it in this video. I probably will do a part 2 of the Q&A, and I feel like it's already quite enough for this video. I'm kind of tired. Sorry, let me drink some matcha. This is like something special from Da Nang or from the central of Vietnam. You can get any drink and then they can put the salted cream on top. My absolute favorite. It's getting dark and my fuel is kind of running out. Maybe just one more question, okay? Generally, what are your thoughts on cancel culture? I used to not having much thought about it until I actually experienced it. My thought on cancel culture is like people love to hate, especially on women. After experiencing it, I guess I could understand human nature a bit more. It's something that I just kind of noticed recently, is that before, when I was doing my body positivity content and everything, my haters or like the people that would leave negative comments were mostly men, were mostly boys. Now that I have my boobs done and everything, and I also understand that it kind of makes sense with like my past audience and everything, but now my like the people that leave hate comments are women, and it's kind of like sad to me because I'm all for like girls, you know, I'm all for women supporting women, but in a way I could understand that, oh, because my past content attracted a very specific group of girls that are insecure about their body, and obviously when I changed my body they would see it as a betrayal, so I could understand that. But I mean, it's just part of internet culture and I don't mind going through it. I think it's, oh my god, I'm gonna say it again, I think it is a fun experience. Sorry guys, I'm not unserious about this, okay? It's just that I haven't taken life too seriously in a long time, and so I just know that like I have that self-assurance within me that is like, as long as I'm good with myself, like nothing else matters, you know? Even the opinion of my parents, even the opinions of my family, of my partner, it doesn't matter. If I satisfy with the opinion I have about myself, the opinion that I have about my life, how I do things, obviously the opinions of people online, it doesn't matter to me. I think I'm just here to share some part of my life that I want to share, to show myself in the way that I want to show or present myself, and the people who understand and who support me will always be there. And the followers that I lost, like I don't really feel bad about it, because people are supposed or are not meant to be with you forever, you know? There will be season and time that like we outgrew each other, right? You can outgrow the content that I make, I can outgrew the content or the audience that I have built, and it's like a normal part of life. And I feel like cancel culture really kind of like catapult that process. And I think, I don't know if I can say that some cancellations are deserved. I don't think I'm in any way like qualified qualified to give, you know, my opinions on that. I just don't think that it's a good thing to bash someone so strongly. I feel like it triggers a lot of human nature to like, you know, ostracize someone from the group, and like I understand that, but I don't think that is a good thing. I think that everyone is, you know, on their own journey, and I guess I am running out of time. I don't want to make this video too long, but that's it for me. I hope you've been enjoying this video and love you. See you in my next one.